Before we get into the video, if you guys want the best quality on your screen, make sure to press the settings and turn it up to 1080p. Also, if you want some captions, if you speak a different language, go to the bottom of your screen, press this button, go over to settings, and you will see an option to press onto subtitles, go to auto translate, and you have got hundreds of languages to select from. Enjoy the video, lads. Right boys, what is going on lads? Today, 3.5 hours late, EA have finally released a preseason promo where you can compete for FIFA 23 rewards during the endgame of FIFA 22. I like this idea from EA, I do not mind at all. We're going to go through the FUT 23 kickstart objectives. I've already done one for the warm up to FUT 23 objectives. Now we're going to move on to this and then we will get to Lukaku towards the end. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check out my Twitch as well. We're going to be opening a lot of 85x10 packs tonight, and we will make that into a massive video as well for the preseason promo and just see what all of that is about. But let's get into the video, boys. So first of all, we'll just start it off and circle it. Earn a Kickstarter pack 1 in FUT 23, so maybe pack 1 means that there'll be another one of these objectives later on next week. Who knows, that must be hinting at something, so maybe there'll be several objectives coming within the next week or month or so, however long this promo goes for. But anyways, earn Kickstarter pack 1 in FUT 23, containing a pack of 3 rare gold players from each eFigs league. Now, I don't know if it really clarifies, or I don't really understand if it means you're going to get 3 players from every single league. It does say you're going to get a pack of 3 gold rare players from every single eFigs league, right? So maybe they mean you're going to get 3 gold rare players from the Premier League, from the Bundesliga, LaLiga, Serie A, etc. Or maybe it means you're just going to get 3 gold rares. Looking at the amount of objectives and grind this is, I'd assume it will be 3 gold rares from every single league. Alright, so what's that? That's 5 leagues, you're going to get 15 rare players, which actually isn't bad considering a 50k pack is, 12 gold rare players in a 50,000 coin pack. So you're getting around 65 to 70,000 coin, 65/70k pack for free. I say free, time is money, for FIFA 23, which at the beginning of the game could be very important. But we're just going to skim through these and then get into the required squad builder if necessary, etc. The tips, tricks, so on and so forth. But you've got score in 3 separate matches in a live FUT Friendly kickstart with at least 7 Premier League players in your starting squad. And it looks like it goes for the same for LaLiga, Serie A, Bundesliga and Ligue 1. So you need at least 7 Ligue 1 players, Bundesliga players from the specific league in your starting squad. Let's go ahead and check out this live FUT Friendly kickstart. Let's have a look. Where is it? Kickstart. Now, kickstart requirements, at least 4 clubs, at least 4 countries. Time remaining, you've got 22 days, which I'd assume would be how long the promo lasts. The rules for it is max chemistry, which means you can play a player at right wing and he gets no links to anyone else and he will be full chem anyway. Now they've made this max chemistry, which is very interesting considering you have to have 7 players from the same league, so it's not like it does too much. But let's get into, I'm not going to build a squad builder for each one. Let me turn the webcam back on. I was going to say, as you guys know, with a squad builder part for like a Lukaku or a player objective, what I do is I build you guys a squad builder within a 30,000 coin budget. Now there's no point doing this today because I cannot predict the certain players from the specific league that you guys have in your club. I cannot predict for Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga players that you guys have got in your club, but I'll go down the route on how you can get some more players, how you can get the best possible players and make the best possible team, and what I'll do going down the route of how I would complete these objectives personally. There's no match limit on this as well, so you've got literally unlimited attempts, happy days. So what you'd want to do, and what I personally will do first, is you want to choose one of the leagues to start with. Personally, it just makes sense to start at Premier League, work your way down. So we're going to start off, score in 3 separate matches in a live FUT Friendly kickoff with a Premier League players. So we need at least 7 Premier League players in your starting squad, so that does not count for the bench. So we'll start off with a Premier League first, and then would obviously do the same thing for La Liga, Serie A, but we'll just go with Premier League for an example. So what you're going to want to do simply is make up a new squad, easy as happy days, make up a new squad. This is my main team. In fact, I've probably got maybe 3 or 4 Premier League players in my main team anyways. When you make a new squad, you want to call it the league that you are using so you do not confuse yourself or have too much squads with a similar name. So we'll just make a squad, we'll call it Prem. Now remember, you need at least 7 Premier League players in your starting squad or player from the specific league that you're using. So I'd search my club for the best possible Prem players. Once again, this is why we're not doing a specific squad builder, because you guys are going to have a lot of different players to me, alright? So I'm going to choose my best 7 Premier League players to build a team around. Happy days, we'll get all of these lads in. Now, you will have another 3 spots left over, or another 4 spots left over even. So with those 4 spots you've got left over, you can use your best possible players, right? So put all of these lads into position. These are our 7 Premier League players we want to use. Probably could have used a different left mid other than De Bruyne, but this is just an example. We won't fiddle around with it too much. Now, once again, it is max chemistry, so chemistry is not a factor. So De Bruyne in game will be 10 chemistry, right? So in fact, I'd actually put Grealish left mid because he'd be better in game at left mid than centre mid. So I've got my 7 Premier League players. Once again, if you're doing this for the Serie A, La Liga, same thing goes. You'll just search your club for them. Serie A, happy days. I've got Bundesliga players. Now, if you are on a little bit of a shortage and you do not have at least 7 players from each league, I've got just 7 Bundesliga players. Have I got the 7 La Liga players? I do have, of course, 7 La Liga players. So personally, I'd be alright. But if you are struggling, simply go to the gold rare filter, put it at 1,000 coins, or even the cheapest that it will go on a specific league that you need, and just pick up some players. Once again, there's no cap on it, so it doesn't matter if you're on a low budget and have to use poor players. It's not that much of an issue because you've got unlimited matches anyway, and you only need to score in the match. You do not have to win the match, right? You could you could lose 10-1, and as long as you score, that game will count. Happy days, you can move on to the next one. Well, obviously, you have to do it 3 times for each league, but you get the point. But anyways, now that you've got your 7 players, you can fill out the rest of the positions with your best players because you've already got the 7 Premier League requirement, and once again, it is max chemistry. So the best right mid in my club, I'd want to use Gareth Bale. Another centre back, who's the best centre back in my club? You know what, I would probably use Chris Wood because he's my New Zealand GOAT, but we'll use Marquinhos. At right back, I know I've got a Cordoba lying around. I could use Cordoba, and in there I could use my Lev Yashin. Easy, happy days. You can have whichever bench you want, just fill out the bench with whatever, and you can go into the game. In fact, I will go into a game right now and show you guys that it does work. Obviously, you do have to make sure you've got at least 4 clubs and at least 4 nations, I believe it was, so you might just have to fiddle around with that a little bit, but I've obviously got France, England, Brazil, Belgium, Russia, Cordoba is not a nation, Colombia, and obviously Wales. And as for the clubs, we've got at least 4 clubs, right? So you might just have to fiddle around with that and make sure you are within those requirements. Now this, lads, this is where the biggest tip that will speed up, because it says in the title, how can you do these fast, and this will speed the process up so much, alright? And it is indeed going to be golden goal. If you guys do not know how golden goal works, then you've probably been living under a rock. By the way, as you can see, if we go to ready up, everyone gets the green links, etc., because it is max chemistry. But if you guys do not know how golden goal works, and I'm not going to obviously go and see out the game, in fact, I might try find an opponent that's doing golden goal so I can show you guys. But what you want to do is you want to make your team name. You could do, as I said, Prem whilst you're building it so you don't get confused, but you could just do golden goal as well if you are serious about it. So I did say earlier, just name it Prem or something. You can do that after you're done with it and want to make a new squad, or you can just, get rid of all of the players, send them to the club, keep the team name golden goal, keep the same squad, and just replace the players when you move on to a different league. But you want to make your team name golden goal. Now basically, golden goal is a unspoken community rule that if you go 1-0 up first, your opponent will back out and quit, and if you concede first, you will back out and quit. You can play 10, 11, 12 matches in the time it would usually take you to play a full 90-minute game. The reason we named my team name golden goal is because when I load into the game and see my opponent's team, he'll see my team name, I'll see his team name, and this man knows that I'll be doing golden goal. So let's run through some examples and let's see how much of my opponents are doing golden goal. Once again, not everyone will be doing it, alright, but hopefully the majority of people are. Keeper's actually fallen down there, so we do score. Is my opponent going to do golden goal? He's not. Now, oh, he's paused it. He is going to do golden goal. I was going to say he's not, and I was about to say in the case, unless is he going to put it out? Is he going to quit? Is he going to do golden goal? He is going to do golden goal. There we go. So happy days, boys. As you can see, that took me how long? 8 in-game minutes. If I was the one to concede first, I would back out and quit. And in the case your opponent doesn't quit, you can either give him a goal and back out, or you can just jam your controller if you do really want to see out the match. But honestly, if your opponent doesn't quit, it's probably quicker yourself if you actually just jumped into a next game. Boom. We've already got 1 win within 7 in-game minutes, which is like 1.5 IRL minutes, 90 seconds. Boom. There you go. Repeat. Do the exact same thing for all the other leagues as well. And as you can see, obviously it is counted for Premier League. We'll do that, try get another 2 golden goal wins with Premier League, and then switch on to La Liga. Then Serie A, you guys get the gist of it. Good luck, happy grinding. Any questions? Let me know. I'll see you boys in the next one.